Hello, everyone. My name is Gina Vadana, and I'm an intentional photographer and videographer based in Berlin. I say that I'm intentional because before each photo shoot, I take consciously time to pause with my client and to make them aware that this photo shoot or this video work isn't in vain and it's something that they wanted to invest in because they want to see something in the end as a result, or they want to attract more clients for their website, or they want people to actually resonate with their energy. And that's why I set the time in the beginning of the shoot to set intentions. And that's why I love to say intentional, because I feel like really this is a very important part of my own journey as a photographer and artist in this world, is how intentional you can be in your work and in your life in general. I really feel like intentions are so important to live a life connected to source, to the universe, to God, call it, to our sacredness. And so that's why I say to myself, I call myself intentional. I could definitely say portrait photographer, but I feel like intentionally it's way better for me. And I like to emphasize, I like to enhance the message whenever I present myself. So today I really want to share something, a topic that I've been quite resistant to share. And I was also searching online. I believe that everyone is doing this at some point, right? When we search for something outside of ourselves, believing that that's what will give us insights or inspiration. But actually what's really important whenever we tap into our own world and understand what is needed from me and what is my uniqueness and what is my signature for this in this world, for example in social media or like in the YouTube world. And so I've been struggling a little bit, like coming up with some ideas, because I felt like photography was overwhelming me in a way that I need to do this for my entire life. I do believe in this. So I have this theory that we are all multidimensional beings and we are capable of doing lots of things. But I actually niched down back in, I don't know, 3 years ago when I started my photography business. I said, you know what, Gina, I'm going to give it a try and I'm going to stick with one thing and make it clear for the people. And since I've decided that and I was intentional about that, I actually, carved my path in a way that serves my best right now. And so since 3 years since I've started this journey of just photography, because I niched down and I actually decided to just be that, my life changed. My life changed in a way that I could see results. I could see that I would make money because clients would come to me. They knew what I was doing. I wasn't chaotic in my field. I was very clear, sharp. I do portrait photography. And so I guess what I wanted to share is that, in this world, especially in the world of the social media and in general online, and I feel like it's this tendency of humans to just show the positive side of things, which is, all good and like do this and everything will be all right. And we have this tendency to being over optimistic. And like, don't get me wrong, I am optimistic and I am like I think I am now in this period of my life. I'm more, cerebral and like realistic, and also understanding that there is polarity. Whenever is something super good, there's also something that might not be so good. And how can I hold both places? Like, how can I be, in my work, connected, committed to with my message, like in connected with that, with the intentions that I set for my business, and see the fruits of my dedication, and see the fruits of my work, and see clients coming over. But on the other side of the spectrum is not having clients, and is the downtown time, is the moments in which I don't get to have so much momentum in my business. And maybe I don't know, I feel stagnant, and that's also valid. And I feel like I've been trying to make peace for the past few weeks in this void in which maybe my business wasn't going towards the direction I wanted because I wasn't clear within myself. And I'm still working in that. But I really want to share. I feel like this message of today's video is what to do when you don't have clients. How to handle the pressure of thinking that, oh my God, I'm starting again from zero. Look at me. I'm not seeing any results. Like all these years I've been working, I've been putting an effort, I've been building up the social media, I've been doing this and that and that. And you just show resistance and close yourself off in front of opportunities or people that might want to work with you. But because energetically you feel that, they won't come in your field until you're going to cleanse that. So that's why I do believe that I'm a holistic photographer, because my work in my own time, like my personal time, when I stay with myself and I analyze, and in my self-development world, I'm understanding that everything is energy, and whatever energy is happening within myself, that will reflect in my relationship, in my business, in my in everything literally that I do, in everything. And so for the past few weeks I've been trying to refine my energy and actually connect with that deep sense of, I'm doing this because I love it. I'm doing this because I know that this fulfills me. Why am I doing this? Am I doing this to have clients, to have money? But what's the deeper, intention behind? Why am I doing all these things? And is this what I want? And going back into the questioning of the self, like, who am I if photography wouldn't be part of my business, of my life? If photography wouldn't be my business, what I'll be doing? And I know these questions can be as well confusing, because I'm like, Gina, you made up your mind with it, but in the same time, I'm also a flexible human being, and I do not believe in the constraints of one single thing. And so I've been letting myself to stretch out and like understand, who am I if any of the labels I would put on me, if I wouldn't put any labels on me, who I would be. And so this was very alive in my field. And because I was going through this deep, was a shift, was really something that I understood within myself. It also showed in my client work, and I didn't have so many photo shoots because I didn't allow it. And I feel like this is a difference between, struggling to go and like, grasp on having clients, and not finding a way out of this chase for something, versus when you actually sit down with yourself and understand, why is this not working? Am I because my energy is leaking in other parts? Is it because I'm not allowing myself um, to sit with the pain of not having clients and understand, why is that happening? Is it happening because I'm not doing enough marketing? Is it happening? And there are waves in entrepreneurship. There are waves. And I feel like what really matters is not what you do on the stage, but is what you do on a day-to-day basis, behind the scenes, in your everyday life, how you nurture yourself in order to be able to nurture others. I really treat my work as something that I really love, you know what I mean? And if I don't love that thing, that I feel that I cannot do it anymore. And so whenever I have this like check-ins with myself, is this what truly I want to do? For me, making money is easy. Whenever I connect with the energy of money, I understand the energy of money. Whenever I need it, I know how to attract it. But it is more like the energetics behind the work that I do. And I'm asking sometimes myself if this is what I want. And I go deep into how I want my days to look like, how I want to work with my clients, how I want to serve my clients, how I want to, what is actually mattered in my work. And I feel like these are so important in such a world that's in a world that is not it's not that intentional, and we just do things because and we do things because out of desperation, or out of need, and out of But what I want to say is that whenever you connect with your deep why, whenever you are so aligned with what you want, then money is just um, an outcome of that. But that's not the goal. The goal is how can you be fulfilled at each step in your journey? How can you be? And that's whenever I have this like blocks or I stumble upon this type of, inner turmoil, then I stop. And I stop in a sense of I even stop my business in a way. I'm still like taking photo shoots whenever people are coming in my field and they feel attracted. But in that moment, I feel like energetically, I'm saying to everybody, not now. Now I am in a revision mode. And that's perfectly fine. I do believe that we need to take more time for this, and I know we live in such a past, fast, and very, very goal oriented society. And I broke that. I broke that shit for a long time. Like the way I work is so aligned with what I need. And whenever I need more rest, I'm going to take that time to rest. And I am grateful that I actually, have support. I have a beautiful home. I have a beautiful, relationship. And I feel I'm thriving in those areas of my life. And whenever shit hits the fan, let's say like that, in my business, I can, retreat and enjoy my life in the stillness and understand where are the missing pieces of my puzzle. And yeah, I really felt drawn to create this video for a long time, and I didn't know how to actually express it. And I feel like in the end, I know I started this channel as a very alpha doing, this is my studio, we are going to create a lot of shit over here, and it's happening. But in the same time, I have this other soft and very intuitive side of me, and very, it's very deep and understanding. That's not just it. It's not only the doing, it's also who you are when you are just being and existing. How are you feeling your days when you are not photographing people, And it's not all about being overly busy with everything that you do. It's like having the luxury and also capacity to understand that we need to rest and we need our downtime so we can come back on the other side and be fully expanded again and fully creative, and again having ideas flowing in our lap, like, you know what I mean? And so I want to, if you are someone that's, an entrepreneur, someone that's in the beginning of their journeys, and, money don't come so easily, it's because there are some knots that needs to be untangled. Just imagine having your hair very knotty and like very like dready, like, and you need to like detangle your hair, or like whatever it is. You can see it as, I don't know, threads in your field that are very tangled. And the way to pass through this is to consciously and intentionally go through the knots and go and see what is that icky feeling that I feel whenever I don't have clients. Why do I feel discouraged? Why do I feel like this? And it's a lot about mindset. It doesn't matter what you do. You can do photography. You can do, you can be a business coach. You can be a painter. You can be whatever you decide to be. Don't forget, I mean, this is my philosophy. And if you don't know, until now, this is who I am since, like, I don't know, since I've escaped the matrix, or let's say maybe since I just discovered that I'm the creator of my own reality. And since then, it's just, there are steps that I'm taking in order for me to grow in my world, and to grow because I want that, to grow because I feel like it's time to move on. And not staying stuck in a profession or something that I choose for myself just because it looks good and people know me like that. I broke that shit. Like I'd been a fashion blogger. I was doing very good on my YouTube channel. I had a successful YouTube channel. I started like blowing up when things just getting started on YouTube. And then I got sick. That's another story that I might dive in another episode, but I let go of that identity. And I found myself on this one, which is now I'm a photographer, but I sense myself that there's more to explore for me. And it's just not photography not only photography, but I feel like, yeah, this was a helpful, yeah, intervention for me today to share where I've been and why I've been so not very in the doing mode and not very inspired to do anything with photography, relate so much with photography. I still had my clients, and I'm grateful that people arrive in my field and they feel my energy. And that's when things are flowy and easy, and I say yes to those opportunities. Still, I am very grateful that I have people that are attracted to my field and are attracted to my work, and they love how I work. And I also have the luxury for me to rest in my own being and understand, is only this that I want, or I want to expand my capacity to create more, to create a community of some sorts. Ideas will come, I know that, but I just wanted to share with you, if you feel like you are someone that resonates with this message, which is, I am this, but also I'm this and that, and I'm not putting myself just in one. Or maybe, you know what, maybe it's just your thing. You found your photography, or you found one thing that you cannot stop not doing it. I feel like we all have phases, and honor that. Honor in whichever phase you are in. If you are in the beginning of your journey in entrepreneurship, and to create money is not that easy, it's because there is some inner work to be done. And I've done a lot of inner work regarding money and regarding abundance, and really understanding on a core level, what does it mean to actually have it all? What does it mean to have all my deepest needs being met right now? Like, how can I activate myself through the passion or through the channel that I chose, for example, my self photography, to create now abundance, to have now a client in this moment. Like, and whenever you understand the energetics, all about that energetics is crazy. Like, I'm just obsessed with this work because it's really the most fruitful, and the one that connects me with my spirit, the one that I understand that I am powerful no matter what profession I will choose. That's my truth. And if you resonate with this, um, I'm happy. I'm happy you are here. Welcome. And if not, I actually encourage everyone that's not resonating with this deep truth that I'm sharing right now, to like leave, or I don't know, don't follow me anymore. But anyway, it's not to say that I'm not going to do other videos regarding photography. No, of course, this will be still a channel of self-exploration as well. And there is definitely other things that wants to come through, and I wanted to share with you. And I hope you are all good, enjoying your own lives, and you feel connected to your why, and you feel connected to your intentions and to your core values, and you understand that you matter no matter what everyone else is saying. And especially if you are an entrepreneur, someone that, or a solopreneur, or a soulpreneur, someone that went into this journey, into this crazy, mysterious, not knowing journey of being on your own and carving your own path. That's brave. That's brave. And I'm so proud of us. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of all of us souls that, try to do their own way, try to carve their own unique, specific, beautifully intentional path. And that's it for today's video. I hope you got inspired, and I hope you got some hope in your soul that there are other ways of doing life. And I don't know if this inspired you. I would love to continue this conversation. I would like you to comment down below if you feel inspired, if you felt something. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, if you don't have clients, don't focus on the clients. Focus on your energy. Cleanse your energy. Understand why is that things are not flowing. Why my business your business is your attention, or you need your attention right now in order for the clients to feel appealed again to you. And it's happening. It's in waves. I've been seeing it since like 3 years. I've been seeing it. Whenever there is some cleansing to be done within myself in terms of energetically, then boom, I have 3 requests of photo shoots, or I have people writing to me. And I'm not talking about, I'm not on the field of commercial photography or brands, or I'm talking about people to people, normal people. I'm photographing, entrepreneur people that are like me, that are building their own lives individually. They are creating their own, their own universe. And I fucking love that. I love to encourage normal people to take action and actually listen to their soul mission, and and go out there and share their magic with the world. And it might be scary in the beginning because you don't have anyone to look. Everyone, it has a job, so it's easy to go to a job, right? It's easy to go to something that somebody else creates, but it's more difficult when you need to create it yourself. And I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's challenging. But also, if you're up for the challenge and you understand that the fulfillment that you feel afterwards, it's so worth it, then you win. You win no matter what. I wish you a beautiful, beautiful, magical day. And until next time, stay juicy, like always.